Hey everyone, this is Philip, and this is the best of the week for the Everyday Fighter podcast.
I think two things. One, I realized in that moment that I could do it, and that I could be, that the potential to be dangerous was in me the entire time.
You were affecting somebody else.
Yes.
It wasn't just metal.
Correct. And two, I turned that mitt into a person. Not a specific person, but in that moment when I heard that pop and I felt that pop, I knew if that was somebody right there, they were going to feel it. And two, I got to do what had been done to me. If that makes sense. And it wasn't this, revenge seeking sort of, I wasn't going, I'm not looking to make a name or anything like that. But when I say it was an emotionally healing moment, when I realized that that's all it took, I didn't even hit it full force. They didn't hit me with full force. So why did it affect me as bad as it did when I was a kid, growing up? And I got to feel what it was like on the other side. And I learned that I could use my hands and I could use my knowledge to stop that from happening. I could become that sheepdog, for myself for once. And that's all prior to kids and people that you just naturally look after. But now I can watch out for John. And that was just a very different thing, because being strong and being dangerous are not the same thing.
I dig it.
There is an inherent ability in both. But like Hoist Gracie, I'm sure he's naturally strong anyway. But looking at the guy, how many guys did he take down with just simple, not simple, but very complex, just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? I mean, ultimate equalizer. Size didn't matter in that instance. So size, strength doesn't equal danger. And in that moment, I was dangerous. I learned that I had what it took and I could be dangerous.
So I tell everyone that comes in and say, hey, just think of me as a guide, and you have to really take ownership of how you take this class, how you spend your time on the mat with me. So that's in two things. One is that you give your 100%, whatever that is. And I stress to them that, that 100% can vary as we go through the workout, right? From the time that you start, you could be really high in your energy and your willingness to do it, but then 5 minutes into it, then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just spent, I'm so tired, or whatever it might be. Then that 100% goes down, right? I don't believe that there's this same amount of potential all the way through. There is only what you were able to do at that particular time. So I say, whatever your 100% is, give that, and that, if that fluctuates as it's bound to, through the workout, then just give whatever your 100 is at that time. So that's one part of it. The second part of it is I tell them, you have to be able to call yourself out as well. If it's such that you are struggling, if you're losing breath, if you're getting dizzy, don't keep on going on my account, right? I'm just, again, the guide telling you, well, these are the exercises, or these are the drills, these are the different things that we are doing in this particular segment or this particular moment. But you have to kind of monitor yourself. And if it's such that you can't keep up, or you have to go at a slower pace, or you have to modify the exercise to better suit you and what's happening with you and your body. Maybe you have injuries, maybe you have a struggle in some other way. A lot of times I can't see that, so you're going to have to call yourself out.